Before we begin our countdown of Last Raps Baseball Top 5 Funny Baseball Cards, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our friend Rick G down in the Bay Area and his channel, Vintage Oddball Cards. Rick is running a contest for those who subscribe to his channel as he's reached 500 subscribers himself. This giveaway has some pretty cool old stuff, and our video will serve as our entry into his contest. Let's begin. At number 5, Josh Oatman. I've put Oatman at number 5 not because of a goofy looking card, but because I think he has the best all-time name for a pitcher. Oatman spent parts of 6 seasons at the MLB level, winning more than he lost with a 16-11 record, and logged over 270 career innings pitched. It was obvious that it was his job to get batters out, and that was from his namesake at birth. I'd be amiss not to pair Oatman up with who I think has the worst name for a pitcher, and that would be Bob Walk. Despite having a productive 14-year career, including an all-star appearance, the worst thing a pitcher can do is fail to throw strikes and walk batters. I think if he had a son, I'd try to make him a leadoff batter. That seems only appropriate. At number 4, I have former Giants infielder Mike Benjamin. This card I chose as it looks like the player isn't really enjoying this new look, and that he's obsessed with the old school glove. These throwback days are fun for the fans, but some players like Chris Sale don't seem to share the same enthusiasm for the vintage look. At number 3, I've gone offshore to Japan to choose my funny card. If you aren't familiar with Japanese baseball cards, images of the positional players are normally found in the middle of their swing. I mean, almost everyone, including the mascot. This 1974 Calbee card features Japanese legend Sadaharu Oh. The longtime Yomiuri Giant enjoyed a 22-year career which saw him slam 868 home runs. The one player that you would think who should be shown in the middle of his swing is either making a running catch or celebrating a victory. At number 2, Curtis Jackson. I chose this card not because the card itself is humorous, but it is commemorating a first pitch that has to be one of the worst of all time. Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, is a world-renowned rapper, and it is sure nice to see that he never had a choice to make between a baseball career and being a musical artist. Before we get to the number 1 funny card, I wanted to throw out some honorable mentions. Fleer made eccentric 80s cards, and Upper Deck made nutty 90s cards. I think some photographers thought it would be a cool idea of taking pictures of players getting to know their fans a little bit better. Or what about taking pictures of pitchers hitting, rather than getting them in an action picture of what they do best? Then there are photos of players blowing bubbles. At least it's not tobacco, but come on, who was going to beat Kurt Bavacqua from the 1970s anyways? I'm not sure exactly what Tommy Lasorda is saying or doing to Bob Ojeda, but I'm sure it was reminding him that he once said that Kurt Bavacqua, quote, couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat, unquote. Lastly, Eleanor Engel got a baseball card. This picture looks like it's from any grade 7 dance where the girls and the boys just don't know what to do. But seriously, how does someone not playing a game even get a baseball card? Number 1, Bill Buckner. Until the Boston Red Sox reversed the curse by sweeping the Cardinals in the 2004 World Series, many Red Sox fans still held Bill Buckner responsible for losing the 1986 World Series to the New York Mets. This 1990 Upper Deck card with the tarp roll positioned strategically between Buckner's legs show exactly how big that hole really was. Once again, I'd like to congratulate Rick G of Vintage Oddball Cards for reaching 500 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Next month, when you get to 1,000, Rick, we're excited to see what that contest is going to look like. I got to say that this contest gave me some personal enjoyment making this video, and as you can see, the cards of my top 5 are for real. And there was a lot of personal enjoyment grabbing the cards and locating them and writing up the script to be able to do this. So thanks everybody else for taking the time to watch my video. If you like what you saw, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and maybe we'll see you again. Thanks again, everybody. This has been a Last Raps Baseball video production. Have a great day.